Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to that One Awkward Guide. Today we're going to be continuing our series on Hearts of Iron 4 as India with the Millennium Dawn Modern Day mod. I'd like to lead off this episode by apologizing that I've missed a few days of uploads in the last week or so. It's been a really busy and hectic week, and I just honestly, either I haven't had time or I'm just so tired that I'm looking at my computer or I consider sleep and I choose sleep. I'm just that tired. So, I'm sorry, I just have not had time to upload at all. But we are here today. Now, I know in the last episode I said that this episode would be mostly preparation and planning, but I figured that's really boring to watch because I'm just going to be putting airplanes in this airbase, airplanes in that airbase, producing these divisions. So I decided to take about the last half hour, hour or so, and prepare all of that myself. And I also started justifying on the Russians. That justification will be finished in January. And once I just justified on them, I decided to do it on them rather than Armenia since they already had troops on my border and it didn't matter. They did exactly what I hoped they wouldn't do. They did this. Right? They abandoned this. And they put all their troops here. Now, I know a lot of you guys are saying, what are you talking about? That's amazing. It's going to be easy. That's why I'm upset. It's eliminated the challenge. I can land here and take Krasnodar unopposed, and Rostov is guarded by an artillery division, and this entire area is completely undefended. There's going to be no challenge in making this pocket now, so I'm a little bit upset. Now, originally the plan was to justify on Armenia, but the original plan was hoping that the Russians wouldn't have already put troops on my border, and it would have helped because then they'll be like, oh, keep troops off their border. But with our new plan, we wanted troops on our border and they already had them there and it wouldn't have changed anything. So whatever, we're going with this new plan. I don't even know if I understand it, but yeah. And I got some comments saying invade into Saudi Arabia to get the oil. We don't really need oil. We're not even trading for it right now, and I believe we have quite the surplus. Yeah, we have a 327 surplus, so we have no need for the oil. And I'm building factories again, guys. That's happening. It just randomly said, hey, you can build a ton more factories. Just go ahead. I'm like, okay. So I've been building insane amounts of factories now. You can see this the amount of military factories. Times that by 3. That's the amount of civilian factories I was building. Just crazy numbers just because I want to be able to trade as much as I can. Once we're going into this war, I can't afford to not be producing at full capacity. And we've also built quite a bit more divisions. We have the invasion force ready. Are you part of this army yet? You are not. Okay, we need to actually add these guys to the army then. Okay, can you... Come on. There we go. I was clicking the wrong thing. There we go. Oh, I didn't select you. So, these are the ones with the arrows here. Those are the first invasion force. I'm going to pause it while I talk. Those are the first invasion force. They are going first, landing first, and they're going to be the initial wave, and then these guys and these guys are going to be landing in the ports. Now, these guys are going up to Rostov, and these guys are going to Krasnodar, and I'm just hoping I can secure it. And addressing another comment, somebody said to bring in Ukraine because they'd be a really big help. Yes, they most definitely would. They would be a huge help. But it would make it so easy, and I'd have to use cheats to get them in. It's just, I wanted to have as much challenge as I can in this war, and if I cheat to bring in Ukraine, not only will they get a ton of war score, but it's just not going to be a challenge. They'll probably be able to push to Moscow with no issue after I do my whole thing here. It's just, I want to try to have some semblance of a challenge. The only reason I'm even keeping China in at this point is because I put out the vote, and I intend to honor it. And I think it would be interesting having at least one ally in this war. Even though I really don't see them contributing much, because they're going to have to go through a lot of space. We're going to probably secure Moscow before they even make it to the Ural Mountains here. Right? So, yeah. And I wanted to go on region map mode. Where's region map mode? States. Okay, well, states map mode. So, I had a problem. This garrison, oh yeah, it's unpaused, was really weak, right? Is really kind of weak right now. Yeah, there's a lot of tanks. I had to pull a lot of guys out, so that's why we have, like, nobody here. You know, we should probably actually shift a few of those tanks. just over this side. We had supply issues, and I was taking a lot of attrition because I don't know why, just the supply's kind of low there, so I had to shift them over to here where we have tons of troops. So that's just my answer to that. How many? It's 12 we'll be sending. Ah, that's about right. Get them over there. And then we have this interesting multiple offensive line, one of which doesn't even look like it has any divisions assigned to it, to deal with Armenia, and then we're going to shift these 30 divisions over to this front line, which we had to also split in two because there's South Ossetia in the middle, so we had to make two front lines for that and everything, but they'll link up hopefully fairly soon. But they're not in the faction, are they? They're not in the CSTO faction, which is actually pretty good for us. It's going to make things a heck of a lot easier, because, well, actually it would make it easier if they were in the faction, because then we could join the front lines. But then we don't need to worry about the Russians trying to plump a bunch of troops through there. Plump a bunch of troops? What? Move a bunch of troops through there and trying to cut us off before we actually make the invasion. So that'll make it easier in that sense. Now we need more infantry equipment, and we need more our tanks here. What are we going to prioritize? I feel like tanks are going to be more important to prioritize. So let's just have... I want all the next... whatever factories, what is that? That's 25 each. So the next 50 factories that we're building, which I don't even know if we're building another 50. I don't know how much we actually are building, going purely into tanks. I want as many tanks as we can get, so start trading with all those factories we just built. There we go. And as they finish, we'll get more and more trade. Oh man, I think it was the 20-something of January. When was it? It was 14th. Ah, not 20th, 14th. Oh, and they're pulling more troops down. Oh, it gets worse. Oh, well, maybe they're putting some troops here. That kind of makes me happy. I just don't like that they're putting so many troops here, because it's just... they're all gone. None of the troops that they send down here are going to survive. And look, I could just put... Look at the attrition they're suffering, too. What are they doing, exactly? This is why I like radar. I can just watch what the AI does. Which is funny. I can't tell if they're moving them away or towards, or if they're just kind of keeping... Okay, they're just kind of sitting there now. Now they're moving again. Where are they moving? It would be smart if they were to actually defend their ports, which is what I'm hoping they'll do, but it looks like they're trying to prioritize the Ukrainian border right now. Even though I'm the one justifying on them. Oh man, this is going to be interesting. And we're not going to launch these naval invasions right away. I'm curious to see if they're going to... how they want to react to that. I feel like they're just going to pull all the troops off of these and just send them right down here. So we need to make sure if they do that, that we wait until they get them there. Otherwise, they're going to intercept these guys, and it's not going to be a successful invasion. So I'm not going to be stupid just to make it harder. So I am going to wait for them to do their whole whatever they're going to do if they're going to move troops south. Ooh, and it's going to be winter, too. That's not good for them. Because they're not going to be building infrastructure. As we go, we build infrastructure. Alright. Yeah. So as I was just saying before, if they are going to move troops south, I'm not going to do something stupid to make it harder on myself. I'm going to let them move south so that way they can't intercept my landing forces. And that would make it more difficult. So we're not going to give them a chance to intercept them. We will let them move their troops south. Let us declare war after we do some more trade for resources. Quick update on the strength of NATO. Nothing's changed, really. And there you go. We're not too worried. And if they declare war at the end of the Russian war, we're not going to fight it. It's not really going to be a challenge. It's just a few invasions and then dump our troops into the U.S., which their army is barely a faction. What, 72 to 108 versus how many divisions do we have now? We have 591 divisions. If we can beat the Russians, we can beat them. Even if we have to do naval invasions to do it, so we're not too worried about that. Now let's declare this war. Other things I've done. So, just now as I'm declaring war here, we have our fleet stationed here. Our carriers are kind of chilling back here, just between Istanbul and... well, I'm not sure what this territory is actually called right here. But between the little canal there, our carriers are chilling out, and I have our fleet also guarding back here in case the Russians get troops, or not troops, ships behind, and want to try and attack our... carriers. I can't think today. our carriers from behind, and the rest of our fleet is patrolling here. I have none of our planes set to do any port strikes, because I'm not sure if that's going to damage the ports which I need to survive, if this invasion is going to go as planned. Has called Tajikistan, yes. Kyrgyzstan, yes, yes. Belarus, yep, nobody unexpected. Oh, I have to do one thing. I completely forgot to do this. Yeah, I'm going to have to do... Allow Diplo. I forgot to do this entirely. Alright, invite to faction. Take CHI. Or no, it's PRC now. PRC. Come on. There we go. Alright, accept. And then they're going to get called into the war. And now tag Raj. And then we're going to do a call to arms, which they will not accept, but they'll be forced to, because I'm going to go and do this. The cheat's here. We're not cheating. This is legitimate strategy. Accept the call to war. Tag RJ. There we go. And they called in their allies. It's all good. Can I... There we go. So there you go, guys. You guys voted for that a long time ago. They're with us now. We'll see how well they do. Alright, so are the Russians going to pull troops? Oh, they're pulling troops. They're pulling all their troops. Yep, I thought they might do this. I hope they wouldn't, but they are. Oh, dear. And, of course, they're going to try to break through here, but our garrison's going to make sure that doesn't happen. What's this? You can invite to faction? I've already invited them to faction, but okay. Call to arms. They're in the war. They're a part of this now. Are they even trying? Nope, the Russians have them locked down already. Well, it'll at least keep some of their troops distracted over there. I'm just hoping they do something here, otherwise I might just make the offensive. Who else can I invite? I've already invited them multiple times. Alright. Oh, I should probably engage your battle plan. You guys should be able to do it without too much issue. And then we'll move you out to another line. Might even use these guys as reinforcements, I was thinking. Oh yeah, no challenge here. Actually, you know what? No, they're putting up a bit of a fight. But I think it's just because we have such advanced technology that I don't think any player in the, or AI in the game has. But yeah, they're putting up a bit of a challenge because they have a lot of their tanks kind of condensed, so they're kind of hard to break through. They're not surrendered. There we go. Capitulated. More trade. Alright, you know what? Yeah, we're going to have these 30 merge into his army. And have all of you over here and prepared to reinforce. Alright, I think it's time. Let's actually strategically redeploy them. It is time. They've abandoned everything. This is going to be insanely easy. I was not hoping it would be this easy, but it's going to be. Move in all troops. Let's go. Landing forces. Operation Bob is a go. Oh yeah, they're trying to send troops. It's too late. No, it's too late. You're not going to make it. You're not going to make it, buddy. Alright. All landing forces so far have been successful. I think it's time. We're still waiting on some reinforcements to land here. There we go. Alright, I want you guys. You guys are to secure this area. Go. And you have more than enough troops to do that. No. Pause it, because I'm going to send in your reinforcement wave now. Whoa, what the heck? Okay, can I just delete this? Because there's two front lines. And here. All of you here. And then... Oh, crap. No! Ugh. I swear, I know how to make battle plans. There you go. Now, activate. And next, I want all of these guys. Just let these guys land first. Perfect. And now we're going to delete all of your front lines. And then grab all of you guys. here. And then grab all of you guys here. Have them go and join this. And then your offensive line is just to try to make it basically to here. Grab up all of this territory. You know what? No, I don't want that exactly. I want more precision. I want to get to Volgograd, and then move from there. Move! All units! Go, go, go! Are the reinforcements moving out? The reinforcements are moving out. They're not even trying to pull troops out yet. Well, they are, but not very well. Our troops are so far pushing out completely unopposed. Well, by a few units, but nothing of threat yet. Nothing of threat yet. I didn't mean to make that rhyme. Alright, I want you guys just blast through. That's what I want you to do. Just make it through. And wait for it. Alright, I think it's safe to start this. It's safe to begin. Here we go. Let's go. All units, move forward. I think they pulled some troops out, because this certainly isn't as many as there were here before. And then we're going to combine them all under one general, because we're not going to need all multiple offensive lines. But other than that, we have a new offensive line. I want you guys then to push south. Oh, crap. Uh-oh. Oops. Uh-oh. I broke it. I broke it. Alright, let's try that again. Alright, then you guys are all going to try to push south, so they're getting pushed from both sides here. There we go. Just go for it, guys. But secure that area, please. They cannot be allowed to break through there. Yeah, don't let them out, please. It's not going to be good for us if they make it out. This plan so far is going extremely well. Little to no challenge as expected. Next, we start moving towards Moscow. I think, can I just get somebody to quickly deal with these guys? And then we really, things are about to pick up now. Now we've dealt with this whole area. Next, we move forward elsewhere. What has China done so far? They're kind of just holding the line a little bit. They're getting pushed back a little bit over here, but I think they're fine. They'll hold. They'll hold. I trust them. I think they're going to do great. I think, you know what? No, they'll be fine. I'm kind of worried that they're moving up a bit, but all in all, I think they'll be pretty much fine. I think their army is more than big enough to deal with this problem, and I don't really need more naval dockyards, so we're going to be good there. Just more steel. Okay, are we dealing with all the last little pockets? Just finish that last one, then I'm going to combine them and move all troops onto this front line in a full-out offense before they get a chance to get their bearings. Just finish these last few off. Now, we're going to check casualties. Let's check casualties real quick. They've lost 360,000 men. We've lost 31,000 men. That's a pretty good... How is it going 16% in favor of the aggressors? Oh, wait, no, we are the aggressors. I'm an idiot. Okay, I'm so used to being a defender in these things. Okay, I'm an idiot. It's... Okay, yeah. Alright, move over to him, because he's the more experienced commander. Over here. Just blanket front line, and I'll command individually as needed. Although I don't really think I'm going to need to. And assign every one of these 540 divisions, or brigades, or whatever, onto that offensive line. And engage. Honestly, I don't think I'm going to need to command much, because at this point, they are on the retreat. They have not formulated any kind of a front line. And we've now hit... What's moving forward right now is, like, the smallest amount of our forces. The reinforcements haven't even moved up yet. So I'm just going to focus on building infrastructure in all this area now. Which, actually, they have decent infrastructure, but I would have maxed that out. Especially with the amount of troops they're putting down there. And, of course, all repairs and everything will be done. Wow, it's a lot of repairs. And I didn't even need to use nukes for that. You know what, let's see if I can finish this whole war without using any nukes. So many repairs. I want to see if I can get through the whole war without using any nukes. That's my goal. Oh, also, you should be on aggressive, I hope. Good. Come on, be more aggressive. Move forward. They're weak. They have no troops. Hardly any troops. Like, they're all focusing on China right now, which is bad for China, but kind of good for me. I think they're kind of holding it now. They got enough troops over there. I think they're holding the line. What I'm sure would be a big help for them is if I were to take these guys out. So we're going to use this militia here. You guys have a job that you're probably going to fail at, but good luck to you. Go for it. Try. Do the best you can. We'll see how well they do. They're not going to make anything any worse, I'd hope. Alright, good. Alright, now we got the offensive line I was looking for. Just a full-out forward march, basically. How many tanks are we losing a day? That's not even that bad. I think our reserves... And light tanks might not hold, but I'm looking at everything. I think everything but light tanks is going to hold out. We might start moving some of the older stuff, and we might not have the most advanced tanks and everything anymore, but everything looks like it's going to hold. We're already almost towards Moscow now. They're not going to surrender at that, though. We know they won't. We have to push all the way to St. Petersburg over here for them to surrender. We tried this before. Well, you know what? No, that wasn't a different mod, though. That was a different mod, so we don't know what's going to happen. Because they should already be relatively close. I'm good, China. I don't need an expeditionary force. You need those troops more than I do right now. They're already on all adults serve. And you know what? I'm just curious. I want to see how much manpower they have. I really want to see how much manpower they have. But that's kind of like cheating. So I don't want to. But if I don't look at their troops, if I just zoom in here, it's not that bad. And it's not going to make a difference. We're obviously going to win this war. Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I want to see. Come on. Oh, yes. Okay, that worked. 6.25 million on all adults serve. Okay, so this war is not going to last much longer. And then it's great. They have, I can't eat 6.5 million, I think it was. I've already forgotten. And on limited conscription, we have 197.45 million. What happens if we go to scraping the barrel? We're going to do that at the end of this. At the end of this series, that's the last thing we're going to do. Just because I'm really curious to see what are we going to have. It's going to be crazy, obviously. But yeah, they just cannot formulate a front line. That original assault just completely destroyed them. They have not been able to formulate a proper front line since then. I mean, that was the hope. Because they were just funneling so many troops down there in hopes of holding the line, and they abandoned their ports. If they had defended those ports, we probably would have been stuck in a stalemate. Even if their organization was low, there would have just been so many of them that what could we have really done? That's the attitude we would have had to have, and it would just be a war of attrition, in which case we still would have won, but it would have taken longer. But if they had defended their ports, this would certainly have not been the result. It would have taken a lot longer. And we're getting close now. We're getting really close. Wait, where is it? Did we take it? No, it's right here. Oh, that tank. That tank is like, oh, you're gonna get it, buddy. Right, you, right there. No, 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 don't engage there. You're going for it. You're going for it. You're the... No, you don't, no, take it, man. Take the glory. The glory is yours. There you go. Okay, so how close does that put them towards capitulation? Armenia is already almost... Belarus is almost gone. Kazakhstan is not gonna last... Oh, yeah, there we go. China's starting to move up. That's what I was hoping they would have done earlier. So that's actually really going to be good for us. And we're pushing Kazakhstan from this side. You know what? All of you guys. You guys are going to help in that. I want you to just go blanket offensive here. And the rest of you keep moving forward until you reach the edge of the front line, or offensive line. You know what? I think it's time to adjust it now. Start splitting it off. Alright, you guys are going to push to here. That's your job in life. All of you guys are going to basically be pushing into the area with no infrastructure at all. Good luck. You're not going to last long, trust me. But you also get to take that, so there you go. Their new capital. Go for it, men. For victory and honor. We apparently have 275 divisions towards that. That's not good for us. Go for that. And then who's still pushing on that offensive line? I have no clue. Whatever. We should have enough troops that we can make it on all the other ones. 243 there. Belarus is gone. 133, yeah, that's more than enough. Alright, let me just check. What are we looking at now? 270,000 lost on our side, and 1.58 million on the Russian side. And these losses are, I mean, I don't want to say this about actual soldiers here, but they're nothing compared to the manpower we have. So far, we get more manpower in a month than we've lost in the war. And so it's literally the equivalent of pennies. And of course, I don't actually mean that, because if this were a real conflict, we'd be talking about human lives, in which case that would be horrible, because that's a lot of people lost. But in the game sense, it really does not mean much. I thought a recruitable was like 500,000, wasn't it? There's Kyrgyzstan. I thought a recruitable was a lot higher than that. Might be because the war started, I don't know. Still pushing up unopposed. Kazakhstan's not going to be far behind. Our militia is still trying to push in. But looks like they're getting some support from China now. So we're getting actual proper soldiers rather than the militia. There goes Kazakhstan. France has joined NATO. Uh-oh. Oh, are they going to declare on me? Don't declare. Oh, because now they're all capitulating. Uh-oh. Everybody's rejoining NATO now. Oh, they better not declare on me. Okay, I'm gonna prepare like a ton of militia and put it on the Greek border right now. Because militia will be enough to hold if I just load it on. Or even infantry. You know, let's just prep a ton of infantry. Just literally an insane amount and just have them ready. Because I'm kind of worried. I don't like the way that's going. All these countries joining NATO. What was that? Who was they were close, but there's only one division, so they don't worry me very much. Just gonna, like, send you guys. I'm just worried that NATO's gonna intervene in this now, because they're calling back, like, France. France is terrifying. Romania is not somebody I want, because they have the Black Sea. Yeah, that's a lot of divisions. I don't want to face that. I mean, granted, they can't supply them, but whatever. Let's just end this war. Lithuania now. I'm not entirely sure where they are. Oh, these guys. Oh, they have a decent army. Alright, let's call you 22. Divisions back to here. Let's call in troops back from the front line. There go. Oh, Germany, Croatia. NATO is reforming. In times of war, NATO has once again rejoined to ensure the safety of the world. That's odd. They have a big army, too. Yeah, they have a decent army, and that's going to be tough to get over there. After Russia capitulates, I think I'm just going to end it, because I really want to start playing with a new patch in the new version of the the new version of the mod. So I'm sorry, guys. I know a lot of you might want to see, like, me really fight it till the end here, but it's been a long, long time, right? The mod is extremely outdated that I'm playing now. I'm still not playing with the new patch, so even if NATO declares war, I'm going to end it. I'm sorry. It's just, I don't like playing the outdated version. Yeah, everybody's joining NATO, I know. I'm not happy about it. It's scaring me. How's China doing over here? Okay, there we go. They're doing stuff. They've definitely I knew they'd pull through. I knew they'd pull through. What about actual participation? Yeah, 87%. Good. Just don't you declare, NATO. Just don't declare, and we're not going to have a problem. Come on, move. You're almost in St. Petersburg. That will probably be the end of it right there. Come on, you can be the tank that tanks St. Petersburg. Tank that takes St. Petersburg. Is that it? Nah. Not done yet. They really want us to take this, don't they? How many points is it worth? 20. That's actually a decent amount. Alright. Well, we're getting close. Let's shift all of you guys. Delete this and delete that. I want you guys... This is your goal. You're trying to take that. That's it. 299 divisions have been set towards this task. Just a matter of will they be aggressive enough. And I think they will. Because they're doing pretty good so far. Oh, this tank. You, man. Go for it. Just go for it, man. Just go. You can be the tank that takes... Tank that takes. Archangeliska? I'm sorry, I'm probably butchering that name. Archangeliska. Or I'm sorry. Is that it? Is that gonna be it? Is that it? Come on. Alright, he's got it. Russia, buddy, come on. Come on, buddy. Let's just be done with it, man. You're not pulling back. You're not coming back from this one. There's not gonna be some epic comeback here. I'm sorry. It's not gonna happen. You know, you have how many divisions left at this point? How many divisions left? Alright, you got between 190 and 452. That's not bad, but when you're facing all of this, and I have the most advanced technology in the world, you're not coming back from that. It's not gonna happen. You know, you just surrender, buddy. Just surrender. I mean, come on, we've already cut this off from reinforcements. You don't have nearly enough divisions to stop this, and they must be running. Look at they must be running out of supplies by now. They must be. I mean, maybe not manpower, because they had a decent amount of manpower, and we haven't really been creating pockets, so we haven't actually been doing that much damage to them. But they can't be having much supplies left. But yeah, once Russia capitulates, I'm calling it quits there, because we could invade Germany and everything, but what's really the end result? We take Germany and then NATO declares war on us. It's not gonna get us anywhere. This was the war that we've been waiting for. And we're gonna be done after this. Most of their troops are actually being pinned up over here. Or on the border with China. But, yeah. Come on, guys. Just move forward. Am I just, you know what? Just manually. Just go for it. Everybody. Who cares about flanks? Just go. Just push forward at all costs. They really don't have enough troops to stop you guys. What did I just order to go over there? I saw a line, but I don't know from where. I didn't just command my entire Eastern Army, did I? No. Because I accidentally clicked, did not select the troops, and I'm like, no! That better not be a huge army that's going to just start running over there now. Why is there only 170 divisions attached to that? Thought I attached, like, the whole army. Still enough to do it, though, so I'm not going to bother relocating our army. There we go. Russia's capitulated. There's a German army that we're going to just deal with really quick. Or are we? Do we care enough? Probably not. And we are at 30 minutes now, so this is going to be the end of this series, guys. We could fight and fight and fight, but I'm just not up for that. I want to play with the new version of the game, a new version of the mod. I'm not sure. It might take longer for me to get the new version of the mod, because I know Seth's pretty busy, so I'm not sure if he's still involved in that mod, so I might need to find another way to get a version of it, or I might just be working off the Steam Workshop version. But, yeah. So, I'm going to tell you one of the series I'm planning to start. I am going to be restarting the Britain series. That I'm going to be restarting it because we started it a while ago and I've been wanting to do it for a while, so we're going to do it. We're going to start that series, and hopefully if it performs as well as the last one, I'll be happy. That's up to 25,000 views now, so if it performs as well as that one, I'm going to be pretty happy. And then the second series, I'm not going to tell you guys. I'm not going to tell you. Because I'm going to keep it a secret. I don't know, maybe you guys will like it, maybe you won't. I just thought it would be interesting. The hints I will give you, it's not a big nation. We played so many, we played like CSA, we played India, we played Russia, we played Britain, we played these powerful nations. It's going to be a smaller nation. We're going to see what we can do with it. And that's the hint I'll give you guys. So, as promised before, we're going to see how much manpower do I get on scraping the barrel. Now, currently, how much manpower are we exploiting? Or using? We are using... That's literally nothing. So 1.7... 3.7, so we're using about 6.7, unless I did that math wrong. 6.7? 2.7? 3.4, yes. No, yes. 7, yeah, I already forgot what I said. I don't math when I'm this tired. Anyway. Scraping the barrel, that adds, how much was it again? It was 20%. Oh... That's actually not as much as I expected. It's not actually as much as I expected, so I'm not that overwhelmed by this. Yeah. I mean, we could have fought this war on disarmed nation if we really wanted to. We still have 167 million manpower at that, so. Anyway. Mexico joined NATO. It's been a great series, guys. It's been really fun. Thanks for watching, and keep an eye out for the new Britain series. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.